Hello, Meowdy YouTube! Welcome back to another video. We're going to be diving into what's hiding at the most solitary place on Earth, the deep sea. So if you don't like the deep sea, this may not be the video for you. But I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I absolutely love this channel. It'll be linked down below. It is the In a Nutshell channel. I'm really bad at pronouncing German words, so I'm not going to attempt it. But it is called In a Nutshell. That is what it is referred to. Channel link is down below. Go watch it. Phenomenal channel. Lots of cool things happening over there. But we're gonna do the deep sea. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you want to join in on my live reactions and gameplay, do come check out the Twitch and let's dive on in. Let's do it.
Sometimes the world feels boring. We visited all the remote islands, conquered the Arctic, and penetrated the
oh my gosh, guys, we can go to the deep sea together. All right,
jungles.
We're going.
But there is still one place to explore. It's a wet and deadly desert inhabited by mysterious creatures living in total darkness. The deep sea.
The best part is we don't even know like the majority of things living down there. Things.
Let's dive down.
The animations are so freaking beautiful here. Boop, boop, boop.
When we look at the sheer scale of the Earth's oceans, it's hard to believe that less than 2% of all biomass on Earth lives here. And of that small percentage, around 90% is located close to the surface in the first 200 meters. This is where we begin our journey. Here, light can still penetrate the water, which allows photosynthesis to occur. Phytoplankton, trillions and trillions of single-celled algae and bacteria make up the foundation of the ocean's ecosystem, and they're consumed by bigger plankton who are consumed by other species. The seafloor at this depth is akin to the Amazon rainforest. And
you know what I must say about the ocean, though, and like this artwork portrays it too, the ocean is pretty freaking colorful. Like coral reefs and stuff are pretty colorful.
Often covered with coral reefs.
And then we're about to just go to blackness, pitch black, dark, with weird fish with lights.
And other sea plants that are home to a plethora of sea animals. So far, we've focused most of our attention on this comparatively pleasant environment where
Bro, the one turtle looks high. Does anyone else see that? I freaking love that.
we fish, swim, pollute, and do science.
What do you mean making our way down to a vtuber's room? Are you saying a vtuber lives in the deep sea?
So, let's dive deeper. Moving from familiar coastal waters into deeper, more remote waters, we eventually reach the edge of the continental shelf, where we're confronted with the continental slope, the long descent down to the deep sea. With every additional meter of water, light
was that a mermaid? What was just in the bottom left of my screen?
Fades drastically.
Oh my gosh, wait, are mermaids real? Oh my gosh, guys, we gotta go to the deep sea.
Which means there are basically no more plants, and the seemingly steep continental slope begins to remind us of the surface of the moon.
Hi, squid.
Looking out, we're faced by what seems to be endless open water. Let's leave the slope behind us and enter what's known as the Twilight Zone, the portal to the deep sea. As we sink down further, the water pressure rises to deadly levels. The deepest scuba dive ever came in at 332 meters.
Wow.
At that depth, the pressure is like having 200 cars stacked on top of you. Yet we've only completed 3% of our journey.
I couldn't imagine the pressure being 332 meters into the ocean. Oh my God.
While this region seems pretty grim, many fish and other animals actually spend at least half their lives down here.
It's very unique.
During the day, it's a good place to rest and recover, hidden from predators in the vast, dark waters. At night, they can travel more safely into shallower zones to feed in the food-rich surface waters. In this transition zone between twilight and darkness, light becomes a powerful tool. Over 90% of the species indigenous to this deep environment use bioluminescence chemicals to create light.
So pretty, though. So fascinating and pretty. I told you that we were going to light it up down here.
They do so as camouflage against the very faint sunlight to send signals to potential mates or to confuse and scare attackers. Or they use light to hunt. Another tool for survival in the dark is teamwork. At around 700 meters, we encounter a colony of siphonophores. They can be up to 50 meters in length, but are only as wide as a broomstick. To attract
Crazy.
prey, a colony creates a tragically beautiful bright blue or red light and deploys a curtain of tentacles filled with toxic needles that kill anything that comes too close.
Crazy.
But most species living down here have to rely on an unlikely resource, marine snow. White, flaky stuff that constantly sinks from the surface to the bottom of the ocean. It consists of dead plant or animal parts.
Yummy. Mysterious marine snow in the ocean. Yummy.
Fecal matter, shells, sand, or dust. Even though this doesn't sound very tasty, without this crucial resource, life in the deep sea would starve. It's in this area that the most fascinating battles between two unlikely enemies could
Giant
happen.
squid.
Sperm whales
Yes.
hunt and attack giant squid the size of a house.
There's a video on this that I want to react to. I will be reacting to it. So if you're watching this, it'll be coming one day.
While the squid fight back ferociously, they probably don't stand a chance, but they do leave permanent marks on their killer's skin.
Yeah.
As we reach 1,000 meters,
Crazy.
deeper than the tallest structure built by humans,
It's crazy that this is how far we are into the ocean. We're only 1,000 meters into the ocean right now. And I say only, but look at the picture and look how many more zones we have to go. We're literally just scraping the surface of the ocean, but not the surface of the ocean, but the surface of the ocean. You know what that means?
we need to be careful. This is the Midnight Zone, a place of utter
Ooh.
darkness. A barely explored wet wasteland consisting of nothing but endless black open water. At these depths, it's harder for a human to take a swim than to take a walk in space. Finding food down here is really hard, so life had to adapt and become extremely energy efficient. Like the 30-centimeter long vampire squid that floats through the water without motion, with long and slender catching arms extended.
So cool.
They're covered in tiny, stiff hairs which brush food from the water. This saves a lot of energy compared to actively catching food.
And this is how we adapt to our environments and evolve into our environments. How cool.
For carnivorous fish, it's much harder to find food
Hi,
since
fish.
living prey is quite rare down here. So the hunters have to get a perfect grip on their victim on first strike, otherwise it will escape into the dark. Many deep-sea predators have several sets of long and deadly teeth. Like the viperfish, which uses its
have
long
to.
fangs to trap even larger
Oh my gosh, wait. You guys remember the episode, the SpongeBob episode, where he ends up being here? It's just SpongeBob, baby.
prey and swallow it whole. Or the frilled shark with its impressive set of
Hi,
300
shark.
teeth, which are curved backwards to hook their victims in their mouths. We sink further, below the 3,800 mark, as deep as the grave of the Titanic. We are now at
No.
abyssal depths. Here, life happens in slow motion. Preserving every last bit of energy is crucial for survival. Everything down here hovers motionless or swims in a slow, elegant fashion. The only time the animals living in
It's just wild to me that this is all just that we know of. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we know about stuff down here. We know like a great detail nowadays how we involve technology and stuff, but this is all still just like as we know.
this zone move fast is when they have to escape danger. Like the Dumbo octopod paddling with its ear-like fins, or the grenadier's fish with its slow eel-like tail beats. At 4,000 meters, we finally reach ground again.
Ground.
The abyssal plain. It's covered in grey mud and rocks, dusted with the remains of marine snow, which is consumed by animals like sea cucumbers, shrimp, sea urchins, and sea worms. In some regions of the seafloor, small dark mineral deposits can be seen. These are manganese nodules. Deep-sea corals and sponges use them to anchor themselves on the bottom of the sea. Though life is sparse on the deep seafloor, even down here there are oases.
There's more, bro. The ocean, terrifying. I like the ocean. I'm not like, I don't have fear of the like. I'm not scared of the ocean, but I respect the ocean, and I know just how deadly the ocean is. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. But that's how I view it. Just freaking crazy.
The rift valleys, where tectonic plates are splitting apart, magma heats up seawater and creates dark jets of water and minerals as hot as 400 degrees Celsius that form elaborate chimneys and towers. Extremophile bacteria use the minerals to create organic substances that are the basis for unique ecosystems.
It's so fascinating. It's so fascinating that we just have this wide a variety of things living within the ocean. Every layer is different. Within the layers, it's different. There's different aspects to like everything going on. Different aspects to the environmental factors, the species that make up these like areas, and they all connect and they all work together in this freaking big ass water.
Further, we reach the deepest point of the abyssal plain at 6,000 meters. For most of the seafloor, this is as deep as it gets. But if we want to get to the deepest point of the oceans,
we're
actually only halfway there.
Yup.
Let's enter the Hadal Zone, the underworld of the sea. It consists of long, narrow trenches that only make up around 0.25% of the oceans and are among the most extreme environments on Earth.
So this is where you find the diamonds in Minecraft, right?
Only extremophiles exist down here, like the ethereal snailfish that holds the record for the deepest living fish ever seen at around 8,000 meters.
Good record.
We see spiky and sharp black rocks rush by as we sink down to more than 10,000. Until we reach the final slope.
Here we are.
A trench inside the larger Mariana Trench with gently sloping sides that enframe a valley about 1.6 kilometers wide. This is it, the deepest point, the Challenger Deep, 11,000 meters below the surface.
Wow.
The water pressure here is 1,086 bar. Taking a swim here is like
1,800 elephants, 11,000 meters into the ocean.
Having to balance 1,800 elephants on top of you. But even here, life has found a way to thrive. Next to sea cucumbers, white and light pink amphipods wiggle their way through the water. Their size is astounding. While their shallow water cousins are merely a few centimeters long, the deep sea version can reach up to 30 centimeters.
That's a lot bigger.
There are other things floating elegantly through the water.
Other things?
Plastic bags that were found by scientists in 2018.
Oh, yep. They all, what is this saying? It all leads back to the ocean?
Even the remotest place on Earth is not safe from human influence. There's nothing left to do now, and our oxygen is running out, so we begin our ascent.
And we go back up. Oh, we're not
hours of traveling.
We're not making it to this trench. You are never making it through this trench. Bye-bye.
Through dark nothingness, we finally see a glimpse of light. We arrive back at a calm surface. The oceans are so deep. There is so much of them. We owe it to ourselves and to our descendants to preserve them as well as we can.
Real and true.
There are still so many wondrous things left to be discovered.
Is that the end of the video? Oh,
This
we have a
bird
minute left.
has magical powers. Let's see a demonstration. Bring in the latest scientific research. Wow, that's a lot of complicated stuff about the immune system and all its cells. How could someone possibly understand all of this? Incredible! This overview is delightful and easy to grasp, but still scientifically accurate. Let's make it a bit more difficult. Can she make all of evolution visible at a glance? This is brilliant. You can clearly see the relationships between species and how they evolved. And look at those illustrations. These posters are ready to be shared with the world. These very special pieces of Kurzgesagt are now available on our shop along with many other sciencey products, all researched with care and created with love by the burbs with magical powers. Every Kurzgesagt product you buy directly funds another moment we get to spend working on our videos. Thank you so much for being a part of our story and for making this channel possible.
I love this channel. I'm new to this channel and I love this channel. Are we just floating? Yeah. Like, I only recently discovered this channel when I did my first reaction to it like a month ago, maybe? Was it a month ago? I don't know. I'm pretty new to this channel. Frickin' love it, though. I've been loving this Hi, Markiplier. But I've been loving this channel so much. If you guys made it to the end of this video, comment down a fish emoji, any of the fish emojis. I know there's a couple fish emoji. If you don't have access to the emoji, comment down the word fish. It just helps the algorithm. Smash that like button. It also helps the algorithm. It's a free way to support my content. So if you want to do that, make sure you do that. You can also hit the subscribe button if you want more content from me. And I will see you guys all on the flip side. Have a wonderful day. Take care and goodbye, YouTubes.